Hi, I just got back from Aldi and I wanted to share with you a food prep. 7.5 years post-op weight loss surgery, 2012. You can look back at my videos. And I have an unfilled lap band since June of 2016. And yeah, but I still have restriction, right? So I do follow somewhat of the bariatric rules because I'm so far out as a guideline. I'm doing intermittent fasting, and I haven't eaten today yet. I had a cup of coffee this morning, and it's just about 10 after 3. So I'll be eating my first meal, and then probably I'll have a small snack later on. And then I'll stop eating around, probably around, have my last snack around 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So I wanted to share with you what I got. Now I spend about $42 at Aldi. I have a tight budget because I'm unemployed and I have to be careful of what I buy. I'm trying to narrow in my portion size again and trying to stick to somewhat of a whole foods diet. I'm eliminating most of the grains, but I do, if I do eat a grain, I'm eating gluten free. I don't necessarily eat pasta, any kind of pasta, and I don't necessarily eat rice. So basically, it's whole foods, and I try to adhere to the 60 grams of protein. And my calories are usually way under 1,000. I do 2 hours of fitness per day, usually some kind of fitness. Today I had plans, but my plans fell through because of weather outside, right? I could go over to the gym later on and finish up my fitness. But I did get in almost 16,000 steps, and I did 4.5 miles this morning on the pavement. But then it just got really lousy outside, so, and it's cold now. No sun. So anyway, I'll show you what I got. So Aldi I found has the best prices for me. It's local. I only have to drive like 5 minutes from my house. And so I usually am an Aldi shopper, usually. Tonight is going to be a little bit of leftover salmon, wild caught, and I have some grass-fed meatballs that I just made. So this is the kind of ground beef that I use. And I used to use the BPA-free containers. I threw all of my old stuff away, and now I use BPA if I use plastic. But I generally like to use glass. And Aldi is usually good on that kind of stuff. I mean, so I made my meatballs and I put them here. Now, I don't use any kind of breading, so I use 100% organic coconut flour. So that acts as a binder for my meatballs. And then I put in some 1 egg. So I used 1 egg with these meatballs. And then if I eat the meatballs, I'll eat 2. I'll listen for my first stop, the signal, right? So I did get some wild-caught salmon. And I'm pretty snobbish about my food nowadays. Although that I can't really get all organic stuff because of my budget, and I try to. So unless the wild caught, and what I like about this salmon is I could possibly get 2 meals out of this, out of that one. So I got some cheese. I try to stay away from too much cheese because of, just because that's me. Um, so yeah, so I found this new item and that's really good. The organic bone broth. A little pricey. Add to it so it's not so strong. And I think it was like $1.89 for 17 ounces. So I'm going to mix that with water anyway. And I like some diced tomatoes in my shallots. And I do like beets. And I got some cabbage. I'm a cabbage head. I like cabbage very much. I'm an apple cider vinegar kind of person. I use that for a lot of stuff. And I also use avocado on my face, oil on my face, but I also use it if I make a dressing. I really like the German sauerkraut that is out in Aldi's. And I got some avocado singles, the guacamole. And I like this gluten-free bread. Now, one slice is 70 calories, so, and it has no cholesterol. And if I eat it, it'll be toasted. And put a little PB. PB stuff is the dried peanut butter. This is a treat for me tonight. This is my kombucha, and it's good for the gut. It's good to establish my food prep and the grass-fed ground beef. These are my go-to items. This is what I normally like to eat. And so yeah, so it's about it. So that's about $40 worth of stuff. So and I think there's 7 pieces of caught salmon.